Hello and welcome to this course in Autodidactic Learning Objects in GeoGebra. My name is Jonas Hall, also known as the Mad Mathematician. So this is an overview of the course. The course is called GGBmOOC with a small m for mini rather than massive online course. And we're going to try and teach you how you can make learning objects in GeoGebra. And in order to do this, we have prepared various assets, some videos you can view in advance, some templates that you can use so that you don't have to do everything from scratch. And this is what we're going to have a look at. So first of all, there's a website at this address, sviki.se/GGBmOOC. And this is what it looked like. It's in Swedish. It will probably be translated sometime in the future, but this first round we're going to do it in Swedish. So there's an invitation that you can spread to all those that you know that might be interested in going this course. There's a section about what it's about and how we're going to do it. There is some material to get you inspired, and there's a how-to link over here that describes more in detail how to go about getting into this course and doing it. We have a number of videos, and they're all collected in this rather unwieldy lists link, but you might want to go to simply youtube.com/user/themadmathematician1, and from there you can easily find the Autodidactic templates playlist, which contains all the 16 videos. These videos are divided in two series. The B series are the overview and the most important ones to watch, because they actually describe the different templates that we have created for your use. And it describes not only how they work, but how you change them into what you want to do. Then, depending on what level of expertise you are at, the A series brings up a series of technical details about GeoGebra. So, for instance, how do I work with random numbers? How do I round numbers? How do I build a graphical user interface out of lines, points, circles, whatever, and change things like color and line thickness? What about dynamic color? What about dynamic text? Conditional visibility? How do I use the spreadsheet? How do I add buttons and simple scripts? How do I use input fields and make sure that everything is updated properly? How do I use checkboxes and Boolean variables? This is a very useful, albeit slightly longer A-series video. How do I use sliders? How do I use time control? How do I control time? So technical bits and pieces like that you may want to look into, you can go and look into whichever ones you want to. But certainly before the first course, you should have looked at least a couple of the B series videos to get a grasp of what you can do with this. The templates themselves are located on GeoGebra Tube, and they're gathered up in a GeoGebra book. So if you want to play around with them and just see what they look like, you can click this link, the GeoGebra Tube org/student/B for book 78399, and you'll be directed to this page. It looks slightly different because I've changed around the contents a bit, but here you can go in and find the templates. When you're actually going to use the templates to change them into something of your own, you need to open them from GeoGebra. And you do this from the menu. You click File, Arkiv in Swedish, and Open from GeoGebra Tube. And you'll be presented with a window. Actually, first you'll be asked to log in to GeoGebra Tube. Now, once logged in, you will be presented with this window, and you can then search for either Autodidactic or GGBmOOC, and you'll find all the files that we have uploaded, both templates and examples. However, maybe you don't actually have an account on GeoGebra Tube. Well, it's quite simple to get one. You need to go to the GeoGebra forum, get a username and a password there, and you can then use that for GeoGebra Tube, and you log in directly into GeoGebra. However, you may find that a bit of a hassle, so I'm just going to show you some alternative ways to do that. So first of all, here's GeoGebra Tube, and if you search for something, let's say we search for GGBmOOC, you'll actually find the materials we've uploaded. Now, some of these materials, well, all of these materials are ours. No one else has tagged anything with GGBmOOC. But what you'll need to do is go into a particular one, and you don't actually have to go into it. You can stop here and copy the address. Then go to GeoGebra, and I am logged in here. If you don't see the Mad Mathematician there, you'll probably see a sign saying login, and you can log in to GeoGebra Tube if you have a username and password. But whether or not you are logged in, you can always, before you click Open from GeoGebra Tube, you press Shift. So you shift click Open from GeoGebra Tube, and it opens the old dialog saying Open a web page. And the address that you copied has already been pasted, and you just click Open. And this method of opening materials works whether or not you're logged into GeoGebra Tube. It works whether or not you're on GeoGebra Tube or not. If you find someone who's embedded a GeoGebra construction in another web page, just enter the name of the web page. Shift click on Open from GeoGebra Tube. Shift click to get this dialog and enter whatever address you want. So I hope this gives you a little bit of information of how to find the website, how to find the invitation if you haven't got one already, how to find the material, how to find the videos. You're most welcome to apply, and when you do apply, send an email to either me or Håkan Eldestig, which is who's the administrator and the mind behind this course. I'm just the guy who does the GeoGebra bit. So very welcome to the course. Thank you very much.